Hello, this is the TradeSight Forex market preview and international economic data roadmap for the week beginning Sunday, the 16th of August, 2015, and ending Friday, the 21st of August. Hope you had a good trading week. Here's a look at the dollar index daily chart. You can see that 13 seeker sell signal back in April was perfectly timed, and we've been shaking off that exhaustion ever since. And of course, July and August here have gotten very narrow. We've been half size since the second week of August. I'm sorry, since the second week of July, as we often do in the summer months when everybody goes away and takes their vacations and Forex tends to dry up a bit. And it certainly has dried up. We're going to look at some of the interweek action here in a minute, and it is not pretty. Here's a look at the euro dollar, up a little bit this week, but not much. Pretty much the inverse of the dollar index as the dollar's been getting weaker. Here's the pound, even worse. Look at this. Basically, since this point in July, so a month straight, we've been in a horrible less than 200 pip range. Here's the Aussie dollar. No action at all the last week or two. New Zealand dollar's no better. We are 11 bars into the seeker count here, so two more down bars would give us a 13 buy signal from an exhaustion perspective. That would cause that to probably bounce a bit. And here's the pound yen to pick a cross pair. Back up near highs and up against that green static trend line. All right, let's take a look at the euro dollar. Here it is. 30-minute candles for the whole week, so you can see Monday through Friday, Sunday through Friday. Wednesday was the big trading day, 200 pips of range. Other than that, a total of 300 pips of range for the week, which isn't bad, but when it's all in one day, the rest of the days were pretty uneventful. Doesn't get you much. Here's the pound dollar. This one's really flat. The move here was Monday. Other than that, we were basically stuck in less than 100 pip range for the whole week. Here's the Aussie dollar. High to low, 200 pips. Here's the pound yen, another one. Monday's the action. The rest of the week's very light. So, this is summer. Nothing you can do to get around it if you're trading Forex. All right, let's take a look at the action on the calendar coming up for the week ahead. Comes down really to the CPI on Wednesday and some stuff on Friday, but let's take a look. Here's the right move HPI data out of the UK to start it off Sunday, and then GDP out of Japan. Monday, retail sales out of Switzerland, trade balance out of Europe, Empire State Manufacturing Index here in the US, NAHB Housing Market Index, tick long-term purchases. Australia's got their monetary policy meeting minutes and new motor vehicle sales. China's got foreign direct investment. Tuesday, UK's CPI, PPI, RPI, and HPI. Housing starts and building permits out of the US. GDT price index out of New Zealand. PPI, input and output out of New Zealand. Trade balance out of Japan. MI leading index, Australia. Going into Wednesday, almost nothing here. All industries activity out of Japan is no big deal. Europe's current account. And then the US CPI, that's one of our big three. So we would be less, usually we'd be half size, we'll be less than half size because we're already half size. For that news spike potentially. Crude oil inventories and the minutes from the last Fed meeting come out. Japan, Bank of Japan issuing their new monetary policy statement. That's their rate announcement. Trade balance out of Switzerland, German PPI, and then Bank of Japan holds their press conference. Retail sales out of the UK. CB industrial order expectations from the UK. Spanish 10-year bond auction. Wholesale sales out of Canada. Got the unemployment claims out of the US. Philly Fed existing home sales and CB leading index out of the U.S. And then natty gas out of the U.S. That's the weekly number. So is the unemployment claims. Flash manufacturing PMI out of Japan right after visitor arrivals out of New Zealand. And the flash manufacturing PMI out of China. Credit card spending out of New Zealand. That's not going to rock the world. German consumer climate, and then the French, German, and broad European flash and manufacturing services PMI data. Public sector net borrowing out of the UK, CPI out of Canada, along with their retail sales on Friday, and we wrap the week with our flash manufacturing PMI and consumer confidence out of Europe. That's it. So I think the CPI is a big number for us. Not sure it's going to shake anything in this environment, but we'll see. Most of the data is back into the week, and we do have options expiration here in the US. It is not triple expiration, so it is not the expiration of currency futures, which means it probably will have very little impact on Forex, and even then, we're probably already going to be light for the week. So that's what I see. We'll be in the lab as usual helping you out. Charts brought to you by eSignal 12. If you have not taken a trial of our services, you can feel free to do so, and we will help you out for a couple weeks while you're in the trial. If you do find these videos useful, please like them on YouTube. It does help us out. Have a good week.